Hey there, Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. In this episode, we're going back to the Fluffy Bluff Galaxy to go to the chimp. And, I have to say that I've really been enjoying how these past 3 episodes have been going on lately, because I really kind of like the more, almost podcasty style of commentary, I guess. Because it's fun for me, because it's like, I don't have to really think about the game so much as I do before. I'm able to just kind of play the game without really caring about much. It's fun, it's simple, I can talk about whatever the heck I want. And so it becomes fun for me. There's a point collecting challenge, so you just kind of want to do the best you can. Ow. Hitboxes are weird. So that is an important thing. Ow. But I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to keep it going up, is the thing, because I guess the reason is because it's like, what the hell? Why can't I jump on this guy? It's because it's 3D, and he's annoying. Either way, the point that I'm trying to make is just that I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep up this more podcasty style, because it's not even really in my style is the thing. Usually my commentary just has to do with the game that I'm playing, and the actions that I'm taking, and explaining a lot, because that's just kind of what I've always done. So while I would love to be able to try and keep this up for as long as I can, I don't know how necessarily viable that is, but I'm going to try my best to come up with new conversation topics, because I have been significantly enjoying this more than I would have expected, because it's like, it's just cool and fun. Anyways, got a pretty good record, I'd say. Yay. I have been enjoying it, though, and it's making this feel, like, really fast-paced and interesting, and I really like the difference in style that this Let's Play so far has had. I just don't know how long it's going to be able to for me to keep it up, because I run out of topics pretty quickly, and when I know what I'm talking about, I can just ramble on for ages, but it's hard to come up with the topics for me, because I don't feel like I'm very interesting. I don't feel like I have cool or diverse stories to tell, and it's hard for me to come up with individual topics on my own, so it's just kind of, I don't know. That's why Legend of Spyro was so hard for me before, because it's like, I was so unused to trying to come up with topics on my own, that I was like, what do I even talk about? So, yeah, that's kind of a weird thing, I suppose. But I'm trying my best, so I guess now I should come up with an actual topic instead of just talking about coming up with an actual topic. There was one thing that what was it? One idea that I had. I'll see if I can come up with it while I collect some coins, because I need coins for the star. It was definitely something. Yes, it was definitely something. I can say that much for a fact. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. Me. Ironically. What I actually wanted to discuss was just kind of the sensation, in a way, of not working on a comic actively anymore. because since 2010, I've been making comics. I don't really discuss it too much here, because this is for my Let's Plays, not for my comics. But I do sometimes upload comic-related stuff, it's whatever. Mainly just mini creative process things, where I just kind of show what I'm doing to make the comic. But that's neither here nor there. Either way, the point is, I recently finished my Kirby Sprite comic that I've been working on since 2010. And that's cool, but it's kind of made me realize just now that what exactly I do and how specifically that can be, like, just specifically so sometimes it's kind of been part of my daily routine, is like, or weekly routine, I guess, is working on comics and thinking about comics and stuff. Also, now you know why I don't really do those or just extra live minigames, but I did that because it's a coin. More coins are good. Anyways. So, not having a comic to work on at the moment, because I'm still in the process of figuring out how I'm going to do my next one. It's interesting how much free time it's kind of opened me up towards, because it's like, I almost don't really know what to do with myself, almost. Oh, I only need a 30, cool. It's like, Let's Plays and comics are basically my two major things that I think about most of the time now. Especially since I'm on a leave of absence from college, and don't have to worry about school. At least for the semester. But finishing up the comic that I had just made, it's like, it's just weird that now all I have at the moment is Let's Plays. And it's like, wow, that's weird. I've got nothing else to do. It's just, my whole life has revolved around comics for a long time, alongside Let's Plays, since both of them basically started up for me around 2010. But Let's Plays is weirder because it's like, that's just kind of like, once I finish one, I just move on to the next one. There's not really too much pomp and circumstance. Even for my really long Let's Plays, it's just like, alright, well, let's move on to the next one then. Like, it might be weird to end a really long one, but at the same time, it's just like, well, let's move on to something else now. But comics take a lot more preparation, a lot more work, and I've been making Kirby Adventure, my Sprite comic, for 7.5 years it took to finish. And so that's just so freaky to me now that I'm done with it, and I don't have to consider it anymore. It's just like, it's weird. It's so weird to just have gone from thinking about those characters and how I'm going to write certain things to just not. Just not. It's like, and I'm not quite at the level of, like, that kind of mental... I'm not quite at that mental, like, state for my next comic that I want to work on, which is a drawn comic. The main reason why I haven't really started it up yet is because I need to figure out a good way of actually, like, drawing it in a way that will not make me go insane, because art for comics is different than art in general, because you kind of have to acknowledge that if you're going to try and make a comic's art be amazing, then you're gonna have to have a lot of time on your hands or be being paid a lot of money. Because if you're gonna be a hobbyist making comics like me at the moment, although pretty freaking cool to have that as a job, I doubt I will. But if you're a hobbyist doing that, it kind of makes things a bit weird, because it's like, that's a lot of effort, so you gotta figure out, like, the best way to, like, put in effort, but not enough that you go insane trying to make daily pages or whatever, or however often you want to make it. I doubt I didn't even make Sprite Comics daily. I'm not going to make... I'm not gonna make drawing pages daily. But the point of the matter is that it's just like... You gotta figure out the best method of doing things. And that's my main concern, really, is just how am I going to do it in such a way that I don't go insane from overworking myself? Especially since I want to have fun. So that's the main reason why I haven't started it up yet. So because while I kind of take my time relaxing and working that out for me, it's like all I have to really kind of work on is these drawings that is these Let's Plays and draw any other drawings that I might want to make at any point in the future, because just because I still draw art for people's enjoyment, I guess. Not too often, but sometimes. So that's that, I suppose. It's like... So... That's why I feel confident enough to try drawing a comic. I draw. I think most people know that, though. But... So while I'm waiting for that, it's just kind of like... I don't know. Weird. All I have is Let's Plays, and especially since I was also kind of partially on a bit of a break for a little bit. In the sense that I was kind of waiting to do this Let's Play for a little bit, trying to test things out. And stuff, so... And because I finished Sonic Unleashed and Mario Galaxy 1 earlier, and I kind of had like a week or two where I just wasn't recording anything. It was just so weird. I had nothing. I was doing nothing with my life. Because my life just revolves around making content. That's all I'm good for. So, without content to explicitly make at that moment in time, it's like, what am I even doing? Anyways, we got the rock mushroom, so now we're down here again. Remember how I said, like, there's the final boss of Bowser Galaxy 1 becomes a power-up, and the next game, well, that's that power-up. I didn't really mention it, because I'm talking to myself. Anyways, can I go now? Thank you. What do I want to talk about now? I don't know. I think I'm out of conversation topics. All I can think of now is just how hungry I am, because I want food. At least my wrist hasn't been hurting so far, which is a pleasant surprise. Sure, I got enough. Yeah, I think this might be my last video of this session, just because I'm hungry and I don't want to overwork my wrists. They haven't been hurting so far, but I don't want to chance it. So I'll probably do this episode, maybe make it like another 10 minutes or so, and then just relax the rest of the day, maybe draw some, I don't know. I don't care, I'm hungry, I want food. Either way, oh, that's Cloudy Court. It always feels weird when I see Cloudy Court, because I always forget, oh no, it's not Cloudy Court, it's Honey Bloom. It looks like Cloudy Court. We haven't even seen Cloudy Court, but trust me, it looks like Cloudy Court. Anyways, there's 2 quick easy stars I can do here. Then I suppose I can go to the rainbow area up above and end the episode. So that'll be cool. Alright. Bumble Beginnings is not what we're going to be doing, because there's a very quick easy star. Dum 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 dum. It's the bee mushroom, because it's here for some reason, even though the cloud flower already kind of replaced it. That doesn't matter so much, because Ow. Because just because something got replaced doesn't necessarily mean that they can't bring it back. Anyways, this is a secret star. Very easy secret star. Told you it was quick and easy. Dum 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 dum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-dum. You know, taste buds are weird. I used to be a very, very picky eater a lot of the time. I would, like, never get anything more complicated than, like, chicken fingers or mozzarella sticks at restaurants. And any burgers I would get would always be completely plain. No lettuce, no tomato, no pickle, no onion, not even ketchup or cheese. Like, I used to be a very picky eater, and I do not deny that I'm still a bit of a picky eater. There's stuff I know I dislike, and I will not eat them. And there are a lot of things that I dislike. But it's interesting, the stuff that I'm finding out that I actually do like, because I just never necessarily tried it, I guess, in the past. Like, the reason why I'm talking about this is because, like I just said, I'm hungry, so I was thinking about food, but I mean, it gives me something to talk about, so I'm not gonna complain. It's interesting, though, because, like, I've recently taken a liking to things that I never thought I'd even try before, but I just realized that, hey, I'll give it a try, and hey, this actually doesn't taste too bad. I actually like it. The big thing that, to me, that surprised me is salmon, because I really am not a fan of seafood. I don't like lobster, I don't like clams, I don't like shrimp, don't like crab cakes, I don't like seafood bisque, which I've been forced to try. The only thing that I ever really would have had that's technically seafood is fish sticks, I guess, but I mean, I don't count that. That's really barely anything, I'd say. Wow, that was unlucky. But yeah, to my surprise, I actually like salmon a lot. I just got it one time at Olive Garden, and it was like, hey, this is actually really good. And now I get it sometimes. I'm still not the biggest fan of seafood, and I don't even like salmon all that much frequently. I don't get it frequently. But as a every so often kind of deal, it's really nice, and it's like, it just kind of makes me wonder what other kinds of foods are like that it's like, that I like or dislike. And it's interesting because it's like, taste buds change constantly, so foods that you might not have liked as a kid, you might like now, like, or vice versa. Heck, even as a kid, my taste changed a lot. Like, ow. One interesting thing for me is that, like, as a kid, I started out loving popcorn, because it's popcorn, but then I was like, for a couple of years, for some reason, I just decided, like, I hate popcorn. Popcorn is gross. Why would anyone like this? But what I find interesting now is that, just randomly out of nowhere, I tried popcorn again someday. I don't remember why, or when, or where. I just had it again, and I was like, this is really good. Why did I stop eating this? Why did I say I disliked it? Because I like this. But it was probably just because my taste buds changed. And that's just what happens when you grow older. And there are other similar things. Like, I used to be fine with, like, tomato stuff. Like, I never really liked actual tomatoes, but I was always kind of fine with, like, tomato-based sauces, like ketchup or, marinara sauce, I guess. Or even just flat-out pizza. Pizza's got tomatoes in it. But nowadays, tomatoes just not huge on them. They just don't appeal to me anymore. I don't like pizza as much as a result. I don't like marinara sauce or meat sauce with noodles. I prefer more buttery or creamy sauces, like Alfredo sauce. I love Alfredo sauce. But to me, it's just really interesting how taste buds can change. I constantly, whenever I go out to eat, I try French fries every single time. No matter how much I think I might gonna dislike them. Because I always dislike potatoes. Always dislike French fries. And yet, because taste buds can change every single time I go out to eat and there are fries available, I'll give one a shot because who knows, maybe that'll be the time when suddenly I might like them. I don't know. I haven't tried them. And so I try them and I usually end up being like, well, that was really bad, or that kind was tasteless. And then I'm just like, well, I'm glad I tried it. Back to my meal. And I've done that with other things recently too, like I've been trying more vegetables sometimes, like I still don't like peppers, but I recently learned that I'm actually pretty good on, I kind of like asparagus, especially with steak. Steak and asparagus, delicious. Love it. What do you have for me? Oh, right, they gave me a one-up mushroom. Because they're weaklings and can't get easy stars. Alright. I'll follow through on my promise, do this in any episode. So yeah, food is interesting. I'm never probably gonna be interested in cooking, though. I don't like cooking. I like food, and I like eating it, especially if I like it. But I don't like cooking, and I never have. For some reason, it just doesn't appeal to me. Just the idea of sitting around and just making food. Especially because I kind of hate doing anything when I'm hungry. Like, I hate... Like, right now, I'm kind of frustrated from spending so much energy doing this. Because I want to eat food. I'm hungry. And I'm exhausted as a result. So, even just doing something as simple as this is tiring to me because I want to eat. And since making food means that I'm hungry on some level, already that's going to be annoying to me because that means expending energy and effort to make food when I'm hungry. And so it's like, okay. But also, I just don't really like the process. I don't enjoy the process. Even the very simple things that I've been made to cook, like tuna salad, which is just mixing tuna in a bowl with a couple of bits of mayonnaise and other condiments to make it a little bit less dry, I guess. Or put it in the pots, Bertolli dinners, which is what my parents call them, put it in the pots, because it's literally just dump frozen food into a pot. I think I go down here. You need to go through all 5 of the gates. Oh, there's the gate. In order to get the Comet Medal in the bowl here. Just don't miss the Comet Medal. There we go. And there we go. But yeah, cooking's never appealed to me. I don't know if I'm ever gonna like it. And what I was saying is, like, this just literally you put frozen dinner in a pot and just stir it around for, like, a little bit, and wait 20 minutes, and then it's ready, and even that bothers me. So, I'm weird like that. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna really be into cooking, but I like food, and food is good. And I think anyone will agree with me, because food is a necessity for survival. So, it's a universal interest. No matter who you are, you're gonna like food. At least one. But anyways, that's enough talk about food. You can tell that I'm hungry. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. You have any mail for me? No, you don't. Well, next time on Let's Play Mario Galaxy 2, we'll go do the thing that's down at the bottom. I've got 21 stars. That's already a 6th of the game. At least the first part of the game. So, we're making some really good progress, I'd say. Next time on Let's Play Mario Galaxy 2, we're gonna have some more progress and fun. And I'm gonna try and come up with more podcasty topics to talk about so that the Let's Play remains being a very interesting and conversationally one. Rather than my usual kinds of, like, Hey, this is Mario. We're playing Mario. Yay. I jumped on an enemy and died. Isn't that exciting? I am no energy right now. I'm glad I'm stopping. I don't think I'd be able to do another episode. I am out of it right now.